Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Earth Connections video where we're exploring the essential oil of rose. The flower known as the queen of the flowers produces such an exquisite essential oil, but it doesn't come easily. It takes about 12,000 roses just to make 5 mils of high quality rose essential oil, but it's definitely worth the effort. Now, everything has a vibration, as you know, and a healthy human vibrates somewhere between 62 and 78 megahertz. Rose essential oil vibrates at 320 megahertz, about 4 times as much. So this essential oil can help to lift the vibration of your body, your mind, and your soul, and so is a great asset to have in your essential oil toolkit each and every day. Rose essential oil has cell rejuvenating powers, and so is really good for tired, aged, and dried skin. If you mix a little bit in with some skincare products that you're already using, or put it with a carrier oil or a little bit of facial cream, it's really good for dabbing around wrinkles or fine lines. It's good for capillaries and redness in the face. It can help reduce the appearance of scars, as well as help speed up the healing of wounds. Not only is rose essential oil great for the skin, but it's great for the reproductive system. For women, it can help with PMT, with irregular menstrual cycles and infertility. And for men, it's great for increasing semen production as well as impotency. So if you're using it for the reproductive organs, either massaging it again with that carrier oil or cream into the affected areas, or even using the reflexology points in the feet can be really beneficial. Think about when you listen to a beautiful song, watch a lovely movie, or see a great performance which really reminds you of the romance and the beauty of life. And then we get into our modern day life and we sometimes lose that. But rose essential oil can help us come back into that romance of life, to help us fall back in love with life. It's really supportive of the mind when you're feeling a bit full of grief or depression, or just feeling a bit dark and down. Another great thing is it really can shift the mindset about how we view people. Now, you've heard that term, looking through rose-coloured glasses, and rose essential oil can help you to see the best in people again. Now, I'm not saying that rose essential oil is going to make you really naive and get, think people can have one over you because you're easily manipulated, but sometimes we become a bit distrustful of people. We base our decisions on what we've heard about them before we've even met them, and different things like that. Rose, again, helps you to open up your heart, to really be mindful and to see the good parts, and to remember that every single person in this world is doing the best they can with the knowledge and the abilities they have at that point in time. Rose essential oil can really help with the mind to help you fall back in love with your partner. It can be a bit of an aphrodisiac. And then on a grander scale, outside of the love, it can help inspire that spirit. It help inspire you to get back onto path and start doing things that really are in alignment with what you're really passionate about. Overall, working with rose essential oil can make anything possible because it connects you back with that divine love, that connectedness, and that oneness. It is a beautiful essential oil to use when wanting to attract love into your life, and it's great to aromatically bless yourself with. So mix it with some carrier oil and rub it all over your body, finishing with your heart with a nice affirmation about how you deserve love. Now, the feeling I get from the sense of smelling rose essential oil and by bringing that chemistry into your body chemistry is, imagine if I was to tell you that you had a secret admirer. You know how you'd already start to feel a bit more attractive and a bit more desirable and you'd be in that mood for love? Rose essential oil has that same effect. So if you're wanting to attract new romance or a new partner into your life, then rose essential oil is going to be a great one to get you in that mood. And just be ready. Imagine that there's a secret admirer out there. You just haven't found them yet. Now, you can also do a little bit of a spell where what you do is you get a candle and you rub some rose essential oil on it and then pop it near a mirror in your bedroom and light it each night, and take some time as you inhale that rose essential oil, maybe pop a couple more drops on your hand, inhale it, and visualize and sense the energy of that person around. Now, don't visualize what they look like, because if you visualize someone with brown hair, you're cutting out all the blondes, and so on. So what you want to do is just visualize how it'll feel and sense that partner there, and have that candle near a mirror, and that is basically, the mirror will obviously show a mirror image, and it's about attracting a twin flame. Start to see that twin flame coming into your life. Now, rose essential oil doesn't just have to be for attracting romantic love into your life. It helps you open your heart to everyone. It's really, really good for just loving our brothers and our sisters, not just in our family, but everyone. So if you need to be a bit more compassionate, be a bit more open-hearted, then rose essential oil is going to be great to have around your energy to really open up your heart in that way. Another way that I love to use rose essential oil is it's a favourite scent of the fairies. Now, the fairies, or the fae, are those elementals associated with the element of air, and by working with them you can bring mental clarity, you can bring inspiration, you can bring wisdom. You can actually use rose essential oil to invoke the fairies and then ask them to put a wish upon the wind and carry it to wherever it may be, so that seed can land, plant and germinate and bring that goal into manifestation. As I mentioned before, rose essential oil can really help both the male and the female with infertility problems. But on a spiritual realm, it can also help with any kind of fertility rites or bringing a baby into manifestation. Sometimes I've met people that everything's working fine. They have been dreaming of this baby, but they just can't fall pregnant. And so what I recommend doing is really visualize connecting with that spirit. Because for a woman to fall pregnant, basically her spirit must connect with the spirit on the other side and bring that through into this reality. And if that's not happening for some reason, rose essential oil can allow you to do that. Take some rose essential oil, put 3 drops into your hand, 1 for you, 1 for your partner, and 1 for the new baby. Rub that all over your body, inhale that, and start to visualize and sense that spirit coming down from the spirit realms and entering your body in that way. Now, I'm going to talk about some other crystals later on in the video, but rhodochrosite is a really great crystal for helping you connect with those in your bloodline, those that are past, but also those in the future. So this is great to have that rhodochrosite crystal, to have that rose essential oil, that visualization, and allow that baby to come into you with ease and grace. Let me give you some suggestions if you'd like to make some blends with your rose essential oil. First of all, it blends beautifully with jasmine, the oil of sacred union, and really can help with bringing that loving atmosphere into your space, I guess. You can also blend it with things like cinnamon, geranium, cardamom is really nice, sandalwood is beautiful. If you want to make a blend to help you get over grief, if you've had a rough time and to kind of get the soul back on track, try blending it with spikenard and cypress. Now, if you are interested in working with the fairies, as I mentioned in the last section, then they have a bit of a fairy blend. And what you do is you have 2 parts rose, 1 part chamomile and 1 part lavender. Now you can either diffuse that while visualizing and calling on the fairies, or you can make a little misting spray, or have that near a fairy garden, or however you want to do that. But that little combination is a real favourite of the fae and the fairies. It may seem obvious, but rose essential oil is really good for the heart chakra. It helps to stimulate this chakra when it's underactive and there's a lack of energy flowing backwards and forwards. So our heart chakra is about our ability to give love to the world, as well as our ability to receive love from the world. So if you feel that you're not worthy of love, or there's no decent love around, or that you have nothing good to give to the world, or that you're invaluable, then rose essential oils can be really great. Massaging some over your heart while visualizing a green or a pink beautiful light there, maybe saying some heart chakra affirmations, can all really help to stimulate that chakra and bring it back into balance. However, rose essential oil, because of its high vibration of 320 megahertz, can also be used for all the chakras above the heart. So that includes the throat, the third eye and the crown, as well as the lesser known ones, such as the higher heart or thymus, as well as the soul star chakra. Using this in blends or just popping a little bit on those chakras can really help to stimulate them as well and help you with your spiritual connection, because as we move up, we get to the more spiritual connecting chakras. To make the most out of your rose essential oil, bring in other energies that really resonate with this oil. Now, I love to work with crystals as well as my essential oils. And so the first crystal that may come to mind that would work really well with rose essential oil is rose quartz. And of course, rose quartz has that beautiful, soft, loving energy about it. This is great to use, but if you want to attract new love into your life, then I'm going to recommend a crystal that's got a slightly higher vibration. And that's called kunzite. Give you a bit of an extreme close-up. It's got a pinky kind of violety colour about it. And this is the highest vibration of all the pink crystals. This helps to attract lifelong bonds. So if you're ready to meet your soulmate or connect more with your parents or your children, you know, a bond that's going to be around forever. This is not a crystal that I'd recommend to a 14-year-old girl who wants to attract her first love, unless you want him around forever. Rose quartz might be good for that, but kunzite's really good. So if you really want to bring up this real spiritual, deep, soul-long love, it doesn't have to be romantic, then kunzite would be really good to work with the rose essential oil. Visualizing, as I spoke about before, with that twin flame right, and holding some kunzite or putting it near the candle will be really great. Now, animals have a great deal to teach us. They have great wisdom. They all thrive in this world in different ways to humans. And so I look to different animal guides to teach us when I'm working with the essential oils. Now, when I'm working with rose quartz, the animal I work with is a turkey. Now, why would I choose such an unusual, unromantic kind of animal when working with rose quartz and rose essential oil? Because the medicine and the teaching of turkey is giving. The turkey gives its body to us, especially in Thanksgiving. And this is a great time when we give gratitude and thanks for the world. You know, a lot of the time when there isn't love in our world, what do? We get all depressed and sad and no one loves me, it's not fair, and that type of thing. But what happens is rose quartz and rose essential oil allows us to open up our heart and give love to the world. And the more you give, the more will come back to you in return. So don't focus on what you're not getting, focus on what you're not giving. And turkey teaches us that. Now, if you are working with that soulmate and working with the kunzite, then call on the lovebirds. Now, these are beautiful small parrots, and what you'll always see is they always sit in their pairs. Even if you see them as pets, the pairs always sit together. They're very monogamous, they're very loving, and I even find when I call upon one lovebird, two always appear in my visualizations. So if you want to connect with the wisdom of either turkey or the lovebirds, close your eyes, hold whichever crystal, diffuse or smell that rose essential oil, and allow that animal to guide you and give you some lessons on what you could do with your relationship that you want to attract or that you're already in, just like you'd communicate with a spirit guide or an angel. Now, astrologically, rose essential oil, being so romantic, is connected to Venus, and Venus governs Friday. So if you're going to do anything major with your rose essential oil, then if you can do it on a Friday, then that is a really great thing. One other thing as well, that normally Venus rules Taurus and Libra, but I'm going to say that rose essential oil is great for all star signs. Because it connects us to that divine higher love, I think that all star signs can really benefit from it. So I'd love to hear about your experiences with rose essential oil. And remember, when you're choosing a rose essential oil, that not all essential oils are created the same. So what you really want to look for is a high-end, pure therapeutic grade one that hasn't been adulterated or diluted in any way. And that's where you're going to get the full effects. Now, if you'd like to know about the brand that I use, I've got some contact details down below. And the other thing I'm doing is I'm looking for people that are really passionate about connecting with the wisdoms and the offerings of Mother Nature. These healing properties of essential oils that can help us, our minds, our bodies, and our souls. And if you're interested in working with me, no matter where you are in the world, I'd love to hear from you. And I'll just leave my email details below. Please contact me that way. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.